Story. Hey, things are really happening now, my brothers and sisters. If you're a man out there, before you start breaking somebody's heart, check what this person is capable of doing. It can happen both ways, Sha, but this happened to a young man. What did he do? He broke up with his girlfriend for no reason. Okay, before you start breaking up with someone, you may not know what this person is capable of doing. Some ladies can go to any extent to show you pepper. They can go extra mile to show you how pained they were for dumping them. This young man dumped his girlfriend after promising to marry her for no just cause. He knew deep within him that he was never going to marry this lady, and he ended up promising her marriage. Along the line, stopped picking her calls. He started ghosting her for no reason. Okay, he ended up getting married to the love of his life, who he claimed was more responsible, and he left the other lady. What problem? He got married, the wife got pregnant, and they were living happily. All of a sudden, the man chased the wife away. The woman started wondering what has happened. Can you imagine that all the while she was pregnant and she was going for her antenatal checkups? This ex-girlfriend of her husband was busy tracing and following her up. Followed her up till the time of her delivery. She was, what do they call it? I've forgotten. Stalking, yes. She was stalking her up till the time of her delivery. Okay, no problem. At the end of the after her delivery, or before her delivery, she was following up with one of the nurses in that hospital where she was going for her antenatal checkup. And unfortunately for this young lady, I mean the wife of this man, unfortunately for her, this nurse was on duty on the day of her childbearing, on the day of her child delivery. This ex-girlfriend though ended up conniving and planning with this particular nurse. Gave her some millions of money, some millions of naira to swap the baby. Can you see how far this lady is going? To swap the baby of this young lady. Gave this young lady another child that was not the child she gave birth to. How cruel and how wicked can people be? That's not even the point. After the swapping, she started, after some weeks, she started calling this her boyfriend again with an unknown number. Started giving him some kind of info. The child you're carrying is not your child. Your wife is sleeping around. The woman you married is not who you think she is. She got pregnant from another man, and the child you're carrying is not your child. The man couldn't believe. Was like, "What do you mean? This is my wife. I trust her. I believe her. Please stop." But the person did not stop. The person was so sure of what she was saying because she knew what she did. She was very sure that that child was not for the man. It's fine, no problem. This man ended up going for a DNA test just to make everything right. He went for a DNA test, and guess what? The DNA proved negative, that the child was not his child. He couldn't believe it. At the long run, long story cut short, this nurse was caught and she confessed her sins and what the crime she has committed, and dragged the person that brought her into the game, into the matter. That was the ex-girlfriend. The ex-girlfriend now had to start expressing her pain. She was pained. She was dumped by the man. The man dumped her and left her for another woman. That was why she went to extra mile. That was why she did what she did, because she wanted to pay him back for dumping her. Can you imagine? So had it been that this young lady did not put in effort, like to find out what is going on with her marriage, after the husband started maltreating her bad, after when he discovered the child was no longer his child, so he thought the wife was cheating on him. But I thank God the lady made so much effort and discovered what went wrong. And after the whole investigation, the lady was jailed for committing such huge crime. I think she bribed the nurse with, I think, about 2 million. Is that 2 or 5 million naira? I'm not so sure again. But you can see how people can go. If this was not discovered, can you see how this woman went all the way just to destroy this man's home, to destroy his marriage by labeling the wife a cheat, that she slept with another man, she's sleeping around with men, and even the child is not his child. She's ready to scatter the marriage. So people can be like this. Don't just treat people anyhow you like, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman. If you know you're not interested in marrying the person, please be specific and tell the person on time. Don't while away people's time in the name of promising them marriage when you know deep within you, you will not marry them. So you don't end up like this man's case. So many issues like this, where the things you do in the past will come back in one way or the other to haunt you. So let's just be careful how we play games with people's hearts.